So in our previous video we are learned one nested concept, that is in a nested if else. If you remember, the word nested means we have to put that concept again and again inside of it. So if you choose the theory like nested if else, then you have to put if else again in a if else. But here our concept is nested loop. So in this module we have to learn the loop. Inside that loop again we have to put loop, again you can put the loop, likewise that. So the definition we can say like that: if the loop exit inside the body of loop of another, then it is known as nested loop. Just here we are taken the syntax for a while and do while. So what is the syntax for a nested while loop? First we have to put while, and inside this while we have to again write the while. You can write do while also, or you can write for also. So in a while there is a condition, and this is known as a outer loop, and when you put while inside of it, that is known as a inner loop. So again the while is there and again the condition is there, and inside that inner while loop the body of loop will be there, and then after we have to move to the next statements. Similar way we are writing for a do while. So put just the syntax like do, inside it again put the do, and in a do we have to put a body of loop, and then after while for that particular inner loop, and again the while for a outer loop. Clear? So here the outer loop is executed one times, then our inner loop will be executed more number of times. That is the concept, and where we are using this concept actually in our next module, that is array. And in a two-dimensional array, that we can see our matrix, at where compulsorily we have to follow this concept. So when your requirement is just like a matrix in a row and column form, then you have to use this concept. So this is very most important topic that we are discussing here. Just take the simple example. Here we want to print some pattern like 3 row and 3 columns, and each and every row and column we have to print star. How we can write the program? For that we have to apply the nested loop, and here first we are including the header file, and then in a void main we are writing two variable, integer I and j. I is for a row and j is for a column. You can take any variable for a row and column. Now for I equals 1, because there are 3 rows. So starting with 1 and ending with 3. So I start with 1, I less than equals 3, and I plus plus. Now this is outer loop, and again we have to put for. So inside this outer loop we are putting again for, that is our concept nested, and in a for we are using j, that is column. In a column starting with 1, j less than equals to 3, and j plus plus, because the column is again 3. Now we have to print only the star for each and every row and column. So our logic is just printf star, and then after completing inner loop we have to print slash n. Slash n means we have to move to the new line and then stop the executions. Clear? So how this program will execute? So when I is 1, the inner loop execute 3 times. When I is 2, again the inner loop is executed 3 times. When I is 3, the inner loop is executed 3 times. Clear? That is the concept of nested. Now understand what is the execution of this program. So first I is 1. So let's here table is there, I is 1, yes. Now check the condition, 1 is less than equals 3, true. Then we have to go inside the for loop, and the table for an inner loop will be displayed. Here the j, that is our inner loop, that we can see our column. And how many columns are there? 3. So start with very first, that is j equals 1. The condition 1 is less than equals 3, true. Then we have to simply print the star. Clear? Then after our j becomes 2 because j is incremented, and then again check the condition. So now 2 is less than equals 3, yes, again print the star in a second column, then j is incremented, that is 3. Now 3 equal to 3, our condition is 2, again print the star in a third column and first row, then j is incremented, that is 4. Now 4 is less than 3, no, so our condition becomes false and cursor move to the statement, that is printf/n, means our new line will be executed and just our cursor move to the second row and now our I becomes 2. Clear? So same funda we have to apply for a second row. Now jump inner and j equals 1. So in a first column condition is true, 1 is less than 3, the first star in a second row will be displayed. Now j is incremented, that is 2. Again the condition is true, 2 less than equals 3, yes. Then print the star in a second column, then j is incremented, that is 3. Now 3 is less than equals 3, yes. Again print the star in a third column. Now j is incremented, that is 4. And now our condition in a inner loop becomes false because 4 is not less than 3 and move outside of that loop and the statement printf/n will be executed and move to the third row. Clear? So the same funda we have to apply for a I equals 3. 3 is less than equals 3? Yes. So again it's go inside the for loop and start with a j equals 1. Again check the condition. 1 is less than 3? Yes. So put in a third row first column star. Then j is incremented by 2. 2 is less than 3? Yes. Again print the star in a second column and third row. Then j is incremented by a 3. 3 less than equals 3. Again condition is true. Print star in a third row, third column. And now j becomes 4. 4 less than equals 3 becomes false. Goes out of the inner loop and printf/n will be executed. So move to the new line. But when we are moving to the new line, again we have to jump onto the I for loop. And now our I becomes 4. So when I becomes 4, our condition becomes false when 4 less than equals 3. So in this case our execution of nested loop will be stopped and the output is just like that, 3 rows and 3 columns and the stars. Clear? So this concept you can use in a matrix when you want to print the matrix data or you perform addition or you can perform multiplication or a transpose of any matrix. I hope you guys understand this concept of nested loop very well. Also you can do the another example like triangle shape, then half triangle, likewise that. Let's take another example, like if you want to print 1 1 1, 2 2 2 and 3 3 3 instead of star, then what we have to change? Only you have to change in a printf statements, because instead of star we have to print the number value. For that we have to write in a printf %d for an integer value and then comma variable I. So here you can see in a first column the value is 1 2 3. So when you are printing j, then our answer is changed, but we are printing value of I and I is nothing but our row. So here in a first row the same value will be printed 1 1 1 because our I is 1. Then in a second I, that is I equals 2, the value 2 2 2 will be displayed, and similarly in a third row the I value is 3, so it prints like 3 3 3. I hope you guys understand this concept nested loop very well. We have to use this concept again in our next module, that is array. In a two-dimensional array we have to apply. And if you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also you can subscribe my channel, so when I upload new video you get a notification. If you have any doubt, feel free contact me. Thank you.